Hello. In this video, we're going to go over common mistakes or errors that occur when using the ESPRIT software and their fixes. So one of the first ones is when I uploaded this part or imported this part, sorry, I didn't use the template. You'll see when I highlight things, they'll be in black rather than orange. And there's other small changes. But one big thing is that we have not told the ESPRIT what type of machine we're using. And where you'll notice this problem is, so I've already made this contour or this draft feature. And when I go to make the contour, I'll come over here, everything looks fine. And when I go to cut data, you'll notice that I can't pick the 1 pass or the 2 pass or 3 pass, and I'm missing some options here. So this is the first indication that something's wrong and it won't post correctly. What the problem is that under tools, EDM Machine Types, right now it's set to generic, and this needs to be set to Charmilles Millennium. Okay. Now when I go here, now we have the functionality that we're used to, and now everything will turn out correctly. The other problem, so I'll go ahead and create this. Well, actually, hang on first. I'm actually going to put in a part setup. And we're just going to put it at the origin, but by default, the part program number, if this is the first time you're running on this machine and it doesn't it doesn't know your settings, this will be set to 0, and this will be set to yes. So there's a couple problems. So we'll go over both of these. So if I do that and I add in, so now here's my part setup. I'm going to add in just the contouring, and now what we're going to do is we're going to go to advanced NC code, and we're going to post it. And you'll see I get this. And so what's happening is it's posting it to separate files, and we want this all in one file. You might want this I might actually want this functionality, but typically I do not. I also like to typically see what the G code is for multiple reasons. So actually, if we delete this and we go back to it, and now I'm going to only change this one, and I'm going to say no. Now, an error also occurs, which it puts the coordinate at the bottom. So in the list of operations, whether you want this or not, maybe you're going to do other ones and you want this coordinate frame, but we're going to bring this to the top. And what we're going to do is we're going to post this again. And now we see the G code, but now there's a large problem, which is we do not have the 0002. And that is because our, I'll go back to it, but our part program, if we go here, or program number is set to 0. And by default, what that does is it doesn't add this. This is going to load incorrectly when we bring it over. So you won't notice anything besides that, but it's going to load it incorrectly when we bring it over to the EDM. So you can either manually enter it in if you know that it's missing, or when you do this, you can actually just set the part number to something like 2 or program number to 2 or something like that. And now when we do this, it'll add that in and everything will be fine. So now it's in there, everything's fine. And honestly, ESPRIT remembers your settings, so I only have to do this once and then it never does it again. So yeah, those are some of the common errors that you might see.